How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be featuring the Elbing, the Tier 8 Premium German Destroyer. I really hope one day Elbing gets buffed. I mean, Elbing is kind of fun, but at the same time, Schultz kind of just does Elbing but better. Uh, Maybe an engine boost or something might make this a little more enjoyable, or just more range in general. Because being outranged by a Schultz while you have, what is it, like 10.8 kilometers range, uh, for a gunboat DD is pretty tragic. I mean, in order for you to get to Schultz's base range, you have to have Rumble and that third row skill that Bay has, which is kind of funny because when you build Schultz with those same skills, you're sitting at like 14 or 15, and yeah, Elbing, I just want it to be a little better. That's all. But then again, you'll have some games where there's a lot of cruisers and they all go broadside to you, so kind of just luck of the draw, I guess. I should also mention in this match I am using Reinhardt Shear because that's kind of my plan, was to just simply smoke up and farm most of the match and not really have to do anything. But yeah, we take a pot shot at the Scharnhorst there, and somehow Fletcher just shows up right next to us. A little funny, but Fletcher and our team actually pushed in. So yeah, Fletcher is going to just get absolutely melted. I'm not really sure why he decided to charge out like that, but he did. He also took forever to start smoking up. Uh, but yeah, there goes a Fletcher, and now our job is a lot easier. Uh, Using Reinhardt Shear. I mean, I guess the idea of using Shear is that we weren't really going to cap contest, at least not at the start, and well, Fletcher kind of made that easy, so now we can go cap C, and then go farm all of the ships in their spawn. Uh, but I feel like more often than not, if you try to play this thing like a normal destroyer, you'll just get absolutely nuked by everything. This thing handles pretty badly. It's absolutely massive, and it doesn't exactly have the greatest DPM to deal with most ships at this point. I mean, you do have that 25mm hull, but at the same time, I mean, most of the time, if you get spotted at the start, all the battleships will shoot at you, and, well, if battleships shoot at you, it doesn't really matter that much. Prevention, not really sure how he spotted, not sure if it's from the ship at B, or if it's the one still in our spawn, because I feel like the ships that's behind me, right next to me, is being blocked by Fletcher's smoke. But Prevention is spotted, Dispersion, pretty troll, gave us only one Citadel, even though Elbing should have that Super DD Dispersion. Uh, but yeah, kind of unfortunate. Prevention survives. I'm gonna go around this smoke and see if we can spot him, and then maybe finish him off. And well, then we don't have to worry about airstrikes. Our teams doesn't have to worry about airstrikes from a game without carriers, and they can push in, and maybe we can smoke up utilizing our teammates' smoke. We spot Prevention through the island. We get a couple pens and an overpen, but also two ricochets, so unfortunately we weren't able to finish him off, and staying spotted for that slight duration, we get reset. Would have been great if we just finished him off with that one salvo, but it is what it is. Torps that we dumped for Scharnhorst 43 on the line. Well, I mean, I guess we should have expected a Scharnhorst to drive in a straight line, and then we could have dumped the second set on top of it and, you know, put all our eggs in one basket and we would have dev struck him. I mean, German battleship players are kind of a special breed. Capping the objective, kind of hoping our team can keep that Scharnhorst spotted, but they all kind of turned away from the flank. And they're now pushing in towards the objective. I was kind of hoping at least one of them would stay on the flank and keep that Scharnhorst spotted so we can kind of farm him. But since they're not, I need to try and utilize the smoke to spot Scharnhorst and shoot in between his appearing. It would be great to set him on fire, but Elbing fire chance, not great. Having a relatively long reload as well. We're just simply going to struggle setting him on fire unless RNGesus is with us. So we just switch to AP and try to deal as much damage that way. Although he is now just charging in, and we lost our opportunity to do a lot more damage as we get a fairly decent chunk out of him there with AP. Probably should have just kept shooting AP. I think that's like a lesson learned. Just AP only in Elbing. You don't need HE. But yeah, maybe next time whenever I decide to play this again in like a month. But Flandre, still sitting behind that island. I'm just gonna go over to B and cap it. probably will just dump my torps, just because, I mean, if I'm in B, not really gonna have a chance to torp the Flandre. I mean, there's nothing really that close either, so not much to worry about. So I just dump both of my torps before I get into B and have this island blocking. So we're just going to now sit here. Hopefully we can find the enemy Shimanto that's in the A spawn somewhere, because we can Citadel the Shimanto. I'm not sure if we're able to Citadel it through the funnel like you could, at least with P-Bag. I know I did it with P-Bag in a match against, I think it was a Mogami or Suzuya, which was pretty funny. I mean, he was stern on kiting away, and we were just targeting his funnel, and we were just getting Citadels. So there is a chance for that to happen, although I don't know how close you need to be. But Japanese cruisers in general, or Japanese ships in general, you can do some funny things through their funnel if they're stern on. Shimanto, turning flat broadside to kite away. We get quad Citadel. Turning away again, we get another triple Citadel. And now Shimanto is basically dead. 2 salvos from Elbing and Shimanto's dead. Yeah, Elbing can be nasty, but I feel like it just needs more range to allow you to actually shoot things farther away, because I'm pretty sure Shimanto at max range can still be Citadeled by Elbing, which is kind of what you want in Elbing, is those opportunities to Citadel cruisers, and you don't exactly want to be right next to them when you're shooting at their broadside. But yeah, just getting more opportunities to utilize the AP on this thing, as enemy Haida shows up, and I'm pretty sure he's using the commander, is it Hector, with the legendary gimmick skill that you basically heal and reduce the damage that you're taking. As you can see, Haida with like a sliver of HP took only like 800 damage from 5 shells, which is kind of funny, to be honest. It's just kind of a funny gimmick skill. And I guess it's one of the skills for the vampire that allows you to kind of just rush down a Gdansk if you're not getting absolutely focused. And then because you have that skill, you're actually able to outtrade a Gdansk, which is kind of funny. Enemy Flandre shooting at me, not sure why. Could have been shooting at the Nebraska. Probably would have been better off shooting the Nebraska, considering that not a single shell hit me. But yeah, gotta love RNG. I guess that's what happens when you use the secondary build. Yeah, but Flandre kiting away. Would have been interesting if Flandre had actually pushed in to have his secondaries do something, but he's kiting away. And our Nebraska now kiting away, still in range for his torpedo planes. And Flandre soon about to leave the secondary range, so now he's gonna gamer turn in just so that he can keep the range, which unfortunately for him, he should have just been pushing in to keep the Nebraska in range, and now he just ends up dying. Last enemy ship, forget what it was, pretty sure it was a Wisconsin. He was kind of full HP at A, I think, when we last saw him. But now we can just move on to A. I mean, ideally, we can just capture A. And I mean, if he is charging in, we do have enough HP that I don't think we get dev struck, but he might kill us with his reload boost. So we have our torps ready just in case he shows up on our forehead. But fortunately for us, he's not actually close, and he's turning towards all of our team coming from B. So now we can kind of just go into the A cap and capture, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, I feel like Wisconsin at this point, he probably will just charge in towards our team and maybe ram. So we just need to try to deal as much damage as we possibly can for free. So we're just going to charge around here, get into A, and just start shooting the Wisconsin. We still have 2 minutes before our smoke, but that's fine. I feel like Wisconsin's a little too focused on the rest of our team to do anything. So we're just going to see what this AP can do. Rear turrets unfortunately hit the island. Wisconsin just charging straight into our no HP battleship. Kind of hoping that he's not gonna just insta-die by getting rammed. And then at least we have like a half HP Wisconsin to farm. But our friendly battleship is healing the Nebraska, and he is definitely going for that ram. So unfortunately, Wisconsin is not going to actually kill off the Nebraska, and he loses his half HP ship to a less than half bar Nebraska. Super duper unfortunate. Should have got all his guns in, because I think he only used his bow front turrets. Tragic. But we did do 3k, so makes the cut. Fairly decent match. Kind of wish there were more cruisers for us to smash, like the Shimanto. I mean, I guess there was Prevention, and we got 1 Citadel. And if RNG just favored us, probably could have gotten more. But it is what it is. Like I said, we were using shear because we were trying to go for more of a just smoke up and farm kind of build. Uh, but yeah, we have to use so much range skills, and even then, I think right now we're not even close to what Schultz will get. But at least we had 3 smokes to farm. I mean, if Wisconsin survived a little longer, we probably could have gotten in another smoke in farming, but oh well, it is what it is. But that's pretty much it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more and share with your friends. Or leave a comment down below for the ships you want to see in the future. But anyway guys, till next time, aloha.